excuse to ring those damn things. You don't know how close I came to cutting them down.
What are you doing?
I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. What do 3 squiggly lines mean?
It means you should step away before Sarah notices.
Okay, so the squiggly lines just flashed red. Is that bad?
Yes, actually. What is going on? Vampires? Attacking civilians in Central Park?
Well, that means we're up, right? Innocents are in danger. We gotta take care of this right now.
Eddie, I agree completely.
Ah, first time I've heard that in years. Come on, let's do some lethal protection. Still feels good to be free from Lilith's control.
I can only imagine.
I hope we never have to do more than that. Thankfully.
You're welcome. Cute couple. Is this a good use of our strength?
Feast for vampires. Protect them. That means you, Venom.
If we don't get to eat, neither do these bloodsuckers.
Feel free to interrupt their meal.
You were too weak for this fight.
Prepare to die! We barely touched them.
You have earned this!
Ready!
A weak attempt.
We don't want any more of their tainted blood on us, even on our hands.
Try not to swallow any, and you'll be fine.
We're not always about eating, you know.
Ha! Oh, you meant that?
mother abandons you.
To be better than that.
Your fate is... You were too weak for this fight. You had your chance to escape. Your mother abandons you.
It's time. Will.
You have earned this!
Where did the teeth come from? We don't want any more of their tainted blood on us, even on our hands.
Try not to swallow any, and you'll be fine.
We're not always.
Oh, you meant that?
You! You have our thanks.
Consider it done.
Can we interest you in hosting a symbiote?
Well done out there. Especially you, Venom.
We smell something nasty.
Mephisto, what are you...
That's better. Now, let's get a few things straight. While perhaps one may choose to save the odd civilian. Contractually, in the fight to end the vampire scourge, the spirit of the intended agreement...
Come again?
I did not waste my time curing you so you could save superfluous human lives.
Still boring.
Do I have your attention now? We all know what you really are. A monster. The only version of you that remotely interests me, and the only reason I allowed this deal.
Stop doing that!
Oh, I'll stop. But you've earned an object lesson. Vampires are bad for business. Vampires keep souls from flowing to where they're most needed. With less souls, there are more soulless. Do you understand the lesson? Because it's time for some target practice.
So many targets.
I just see 2 of them. Let's see if you can do this properly. I'll give you 1 chance.
We are not your toys.
Just kill them all. It's really quite simple.
Of Lilith. Feel my call. Your time has come. Your time has come. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Prepare to die. Go to sleep.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Return to your mother. I am impressed.
You're so much more efficient without those trifling morals getting in the way.
You're just trying to survive your foolish games.
Deny it all you like, Hunter. But you're a natural killer.
Stop talking at us. You're so weak.
Gate is sealed. You were unprepared.
We'll take it. Barely touched them. Enough of this. We are wasting our time on these inedibles.
Ready to crawl back to your home planet yet?
We're fine on Earth.
You had your chance to escape. Pathetic.
Dragons. We pick you. We will be the strongest of all.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. It is all coming back to me.
Who ordered takeout?
Yes. Yes. Tear them to shreds.
Get you for this. We have a very short memory. So much nagging.
Your time has come. Next time, run while you still can.
Now, release us.
Acceptable outcome. You've earned some small measure of my respect. And I hope learned your lesson.
The lesson is, we do not like being attacked.
Of course you don't. And that burning in your chest, that would be...
Indigestion.
that would be regret. The most overused human seasoning.
Seasoned humans are delicious.
Would you?
Enough! If you want this so much, stop posturing and tell us where to go.
Find what you seek, where it all began. Now, eradicate the vampire threat, or join me in limbo forever.
You do not dare!
Right, off you go. I don't know why I bother.
Mephisto is a force of pure malevolence. Ideally, our paths should never cross his again.
Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie?
Why not talk to...
Because I want him to...
Of course.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked.
You seem frustrated. If you need to vent...
Nah, can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a...
Mephisto is...
For starters. Don't forget about Lil.
That's it.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under...
You are angry. And you should be.
Yeah, I got no shortage of fuel. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is...
All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was... And not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book... Something like that? Like...
If Perseus was invincible...
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Rome.
You really believe a blade like...
Well, yeah, it's indestructible.
Eddie, are you sure this is an actual workable solution to our
Hey, I'm not looking for a shortcut here. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things.
Never had the devil jump me before. Talk about nightmare fuel. Anything?
Thanks. Doctor.
Hunter, please, I'm getting a bit old for...
Okay, so it is just a story?
No, far from...
What do you mean?
Well, the spear of Perseus isn't a physical blade, it's a military tack. That ridiculous legend about a supernatural...
I see. I just talked to Eddie, and he is convinced the spear is...
Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I hope he enjoys chasing wild...
Doctor, knowing Eddie, I worry he might find something that he believes is...
Whatever he finds is all but guaranteed to be a chintzy replica.
I am sure Mephisto will enjoy using it as a bat.
Indeed. Let's hope.
You talked to...
Encounters with...
Sounds about right. Eddie has...
He needs time to recover.
Sure, but... How do I put this delicately?
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help.
Eddie's feelings are...
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree.
Eddie will have an easier time taming his imp.
You're right about that. I hope the rest of the team... Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting...
Did you have any friends back before you...
A few.
Just... You ever miss people?
I try not to dwell on it.
Easier said than done, but yeah, better.
Does the past hold some...
A little bit. Just an...
Focus on the times you had together.
Sounds like feeling nostalgic.
It will pass.
Can it pass any faster? My brain needs to focus.
On the bright side, Hunter, you didn't turn into a symbiote monster.
The sanctum's gone. It's unbelievable. There really is nothing sacred.
Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
Doctor?
If you've come to cheer me up, don't waste your time.
I do not believe someone is strong.
Easily. You saw that all that dark energy burst. Those were Lilith's forces erupting into this world. Now they are free to... You should have... Maybe I could have reactivated some ward...
You are too important to sacrifice.
But what if my death could have saved...
I still would not do it. We need you, Doctor.
I could say the same about you. We must accept this law, like it or not. The reality is that Lilith... We cannot.
Damn. What are we gonna do without the sanctum?
You used to be a surgeon.
Yes.
Do you miss it?
No.
You are not usually so...
Stephen Strange, the surgeon, was a very different person. Selfish, vain.
What could cause...
I cared more for personal status than my patients. Most of those were wealthy. I did no harm, mind you, but...
I need some friendly advice, and you're pretty okay.
I am...
Okay, I think that you think that I'm one of those good people, right? Not Marvel America levels, but...
It is our environment that molds us. It is clear that I would have been...
Okay, based on that logic, I was raised by my mother for most of my life. How can you be sure that I'm not...
I know well enough by now, Nico. You chart your own path.
I bet parts of her probably rubbed off on me, or... I don't know, Hunter. I feel like I'm holding myself back. You've been around me enough, and I kinda trust you.
I think that if you want to reach your true potential...
Okay.
Even if your mother is gone, accept her errors that brought you here, but let go of the resentment. Refuse to let it weigh you down.
Oh, okay.
Feel better?
Not yet, but I...
Damn. What are we gonna do without the sanctum?
Things always look a little brighter in the morning.
I think I got under Magic's skin. This morning, she tossed all...
What?
She heard I liked her.
I meant...
I told her twice to keep a log of every time she opens a portal. She hasn't.
Get Magic's input. Tell her the problem.
Yeah, thought it might be that. Asking... But that's not how the Midnight Suns work. You're all... Enough about that. Don't worry about the two of us beefing over Yoke.
Who prefers...
Tony. He spent the morning investigating. You can't let him know it was magic. I need to see how it... Damn it.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Strange and Tony should start a Lost Headquarters support group.
Good thing we've got her offspring on our side.
During my last meditation session, my thoughts turned to you. I steered Earth's mightiest heroes through esoteric cataclysm. With the loss of the sanctum, is it possible that
All your experience makes you a stable...
Yes, I held the fate of many in my hand. The Avengers fear I am so fragile that a single misplaced comment would shatter.
Leaders cannot always see the path ahead, and I still follow you.
1 out of 3 isn't bad. None of us wields control. We can only swim through. My ego relished being the sole calm eye in the midst of unholy tempests. Now, perhaps I find you remind me of the Ancient One. Or...
We have time to build sandcastles.
We are going to the desert, not the beach.
Oh, right. My question still...
Blaze has kept the Parchment of Power safe so far, but he won't withstand a full-on assault from Lilith on his own.
He will not...
He didn't have it. How about you?
We're being paid to fight the Page Creed. Have fun on your own time.
Oh, this ain't about the money anymore. Get inside. You can go straight to hell. Oh, she's dead. Oh, crap. That's just cheating.
Surrender the page, Blaze.
Nice meat suit, lady.
Surrender, or be destroyed.
They dug up Junior, too.
Child.
Struck a nerve, huh? Then you're gonna love this. Heard you were dead, Johnny. That was the idea. I'd ask what you were doing here, but I just pumped a few rounds in his chest.
The legendary Johnny Blaze. I have heard much
Hear that? This is your fault. Play with Mama all you want. I've got people to save.
Mama.
Long story.
We'll just have to hope Blaze can handle the escape on his own. You've got a big problem of your own to deal with now. That one and that. The altars she's summoning are going to make things a lot harder unless you destroy them too.
Take out the big lady and her... Got it.
You were too weak for this fight. Your mother abandons you.
Shouts to that face. I'm gonna rip you. How long have you been waiting to do that? Somebody feel a breeze?
Must know my reputation.
My servants join the fray.
Have not lost interest.
Destroying those altars may be the fastest way to bring her down.
Assuming we can get past it.
first rock monster rodeo. Nothing to worry about.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Kissing. Maybe it's time you quit this racket. Done waiting. Hands on the ugly one.
I am impressed.
Let's dance.
Cannot possibly match your strength.
You've still got all your important chunks. What's the problem?
You will fall.
Don't stop me like that.
So they're all looking at me for some reason.
Any altars you don't destroy she'll attempt to turn into monuments, shrines to Lilith, that manipulate the battlefield.
I never way.
I assume that comes with the territory when you have a cult following to maintain.
You have earned this. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
Want it done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Now that was something.
Now for something real special. Not looking good for you. It's about time. Falter. Never gets the job done. How many times you gonna
We need to wrap this up and get to Blaze before Sabretooth rips him a new one.
Blaze has proven resourceful in the past. I'm sure he'll hold his own. For now.
Sam, he's ugly and stupid, but he's dangerous. Nice move, bub.
Lilith won't be happy to see her favored ones fall so easily.
You cannot resist, child. The prophecy will be fulfilled.
Maybe so. But not today.
Let's hope not.
Not so tough without that little pop gun of yours. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not as much as me. Somehow, you get uglier every time I see you.
And you get smaller. Grunt!
Stop fussing over me, you idiots.
After them!
No escape this time, Creed.
I was gonna say the same thing to you. All of you.
Step right up. Test your strength.
Mother already took away my pain. It won't be that easy anymore.
Right.
Mother sees all your little moves.
Size does not always equal strength.
I think they've got a crush on you-know-who.
You're gonna pay for what you've done here. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Talks a big game. Not enough, Ruff.
Allow me.
If I can't heal up, she'll do it for me.
I'm gonna get ya.
fight at the carnival.
You had your chance to escape. Their strongest has fallen, but the fight remains.
He's down, but not out yet.
I will not fall for the same ruse twice.
Thought as much.
You're welcome.
Enough of this.
Easy, kid. These were his people.
We did what we could, Blaze.
That's what folks with bloody hands always say.
If we do not stop the Midnight Sun, the entire world will get far bloodier.
Not my problem anymore. Forget the damn prophecy. I know I sure as hell am.
Aren't you gonna follow him?
Nah, he may not have been listening. But I am. Keep talking, kid.
What happened at that carnival was a tragedy.
One that could have been avoided.
If you did not keep so many secrets...
Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy?
Don't change the subject.
The spirits of vengeance have always been the secret guardians of the parchment of power.
Guardians? Blaze is probably using the page as toilet paper right now.
I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit.
We did what we had to do. That secret kept the page out of our enemies' hands for centuries.
At what cost?
You cannot win this war with secrets.
Magic is right. If we're going to stop Lilith from causing any more massacres, we need to come clean with each other, now.
There is nothing else, Captain.
I wish I could believe you.
So do I.
Then I don't see a point in continuing this conversation.
This is bull. Grade A bull.
I can see you are...
Of course I'm still upset. Caretaker You would think she would have learned by now. She should trust us more.
If you were to be completely honest with yourself, you would...
How could I? She keeps too many...
Distrust only breeds more...
Neither Caretaker nor Tony told us she gave... They should know he's one of the least safe people on the planet. Now all that stands between this realm and... Entrusting it to him was a mistake.
Blaze is weak. His soul is already as black as soot.
You see the error in their judgment too, then?
I do.
Alas, what... Blaze has the parchment, and let's just hope he can hold on. Is Steve Rogers everyone's ideal dad?
Now, there's usually all sorts of chaos at carnivals, but this was out of hand.
I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum?
Tony, I can't think about that now. The sanctum wasn't just a home. It was a part of me.
I know. I just thought it might cheer you up. Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. A monkey riding a cat like it's a horse. You want to take a look?
No.
I think you'd love it. Maybe they were enchanted.
I said no. Tony, don't you realize what I'm going through? My whole world has quite literally blown up.
I just want to cheer you up, that's all. Hey, you want to curse me? No, just kidding. Don't curse me. Oh, Hunter, you here to yell at me too? They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now. I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them.
I think...
Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to... I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the...
You should share everything with the team.
Well, maybe. I dislike sharing everything. Probably some latent issues related to my parents' death, and... Whoa. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now, I just...
You really think you can stop the Darkhold's prophecy?
Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch. Maybe an Italian hoagie.
If you want to stop the prophecy over lunch...
well, I need to be careful not to eat too much. Especially carbs. I just blow up and, Please excuse me.
Are you making prophecy?
Shoo, go. Gotta get a sign.
Who knew?
Can we trust Johnny Blaze? You know, it's kind of rude to walk around in here and not give me so much as a hello.
I assumed you were...
I don't sleep much. But that doesn't stop me from enjoying the company.
After that fight at the Quentin Carnival, I suppose we all could use a link.
I can't get too comfortable. Not so long as Sabretooth's still out there.
He is your quarry?
I guess you could say that. We have a history, though he's definitely changed.
Lilith's evil is seductive.
Creed was always a homicidal monster.
Does not look like you are planning to stay long. Some find...
Oh, this place is nothing. You'd be surprised at some of the places I've rested.
I feel compelled to warn you that we...
Wait, you...
If that makes you...
Not at all. This ain't my first visit to Caretaker and Agatha's house. I see the way you're looking at me. Who's this mysterious...
Perhaps.
Tell you what, I've got a little break between people trying to kill me, so...
What do you know about this Johnny Blaze?
He's a flaming jackass. Used to be known as the Spirit of Vengeance. Until even his seems like he's really committed to the carny life now. Must be the funnel cake.
Do you think a man like that is up to the challenge before him? Guarding the part...
Yeah, we faced some vile customers together. He may not have the flaming skull thing anymore.
How long have you known Sabretooth?
His real name's Victor Creed. And you're right. We've got bad blood going back a long time. Believe it.
They say familiarity...
Yeah, well, Didn't take me long to notice he wasn't exactly playing with a full... Creed and I have long since chosen to follow different paths. Yet somehow we keep ending up...
You seem like a nomad, but surely you have a place you call...
I guess you could say Xavier's place has been the closest thing to a real...
Who?
Oh, Professor Charles Xavier. He's got a swanky place outside. It's a lot like your Abbey here.
Baseball?
Yeah, if you got interest,
You seem to know everyone. I assume...
I know some of these kids. Didn't know they got the...
Who do you know?
Magic, for instance. She's the kid sister of a buddy of mine.
Interesting.
Maybe because we have similar backgrounds. I grew up in Canada, surrounded by wolves.
Which place is worse?
Oh, Limbo. They don't have...
Did I hear you correctly?
She's an interesting lady. First met her when
I would like to hear this.
It's not exactly a funny story. Maybe I'll tell you some other time. It's been a pleasure. If you...
Hunter, you there? I'm in the library. It's super important you meet me here ASAP.
Maybe the spirit of vengeance likes the company of outcasts.
So the Avengers mixed with Midnight Suns and had a few X-Men. Bam! The X-Avenging Sons. Okay, no, the X-Sons who avenge at midnight? Think, Robbie. Think.
I think I ticked off Captain Marvel, and
What happened?
she caught me bringing an armload of snacks to my room, asked if I was hoarding food. She was joking, but I haven't lived with people outside of family. Am I doing it wrong?
You should have offered her a cut. That is a lot of...
Oh, wait! It was the sleeve of Ginger Poppers. I snagged it from the war room on my... Thanks?
Blaze has the parchment. We must find him again before Lilith does.
What are you reading?
A limited edition.
The Book of Thoth.
I didn't. Weird, too, because I was looking for a... I didn't think I was gonna find any, since Caretaker probably... But, poof, here this was.
It does seem to be one of the centers.
You feel that too, huh? Sometimes when I'm in here, all the hairs on my neck stand straight, but in a warm and fuzzy, friendly...
Fine.
There's a historical account of an ancient Egyptian pharaoh who was struck by a dark madness after reading a page...
Wait, that is another name for the...
Darkhold. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if this was the first case of corruption and...
Was this pharaoh?
Hold up, I haven't gotten to... So the legend goes that nothing could cure the pharaoh until this traveling light worker came along, laid his hands upon... The pharaoh came back to his senses and returned to his good old classical...
I doubt there was not a price to such a...
Oh, there was. So like, when the light worker recited the incantation, he absorbed all the pharaoh...
He did not...
No. But the lines of the incantation I'm gonna have Magic help me transcribe them and see if we can use...
Let me get this straight. You and Magic plan on piecing together a 100,000-year-old...
Yeah.
Well, if you want to save one...
100%. Well, I'm gonna find Magic, see if we can make a deal. I'll give you a shout when we do. Until then, not a word about...
Looking for a fight. Who wants to fight?
Come on, Blaze, show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
The map table? Should I get...
No, I mean, Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. And I have no one to blame.
I've been saying that since you woke me up.
Leave the crappy stand-up for Tony, kiddo. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me...
So, about Agatha.
I know you miss her, kiddo. She used to keep us from butting...
No, I meant...
Wait, I need to say this. I've been less than my best without her at my side. Especially to you. But this is the wrong time to talk about that.
All right.
I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me up.
All right. How is the search?
Nowhere. The dude has totally... I've scoured every rat hole on the planet. Monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas, motocross events. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend 1 more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto...
Maybe it is...
I'd love to, Hunter, but who's gonna look...
Why do you not ask Blade?
I'm sure he would, but I'm the one who volunteered for Blaze Patrol. Besides, it would take up too much time to catch anyone else. And time is one thing we do not have on our... We have to get our hands on that parchment. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but...
Do let me know when you...
Don't worry, I'll be so freaking relieved. Come on, Blaze. Come out wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you've crawled.